Hey, I'm going to take a minute here. I can't believe I'm taking the time to do this, but it's important to me, so I should make time for it, right? What's the most important question when you're on vacation or traveling or anywhere out there? A lot of people have their ideas, their hypothesis, and I'm going to make an argument that there is only one question that rises to the most important question when you're traveling or on vacation or visiting family or seeing friends is, well, let me take this back a second. Go back to your childhood. And my childhood was, I was one of those kids that get the hell out of the house and don't come back till it's dark. Well, it wasn't quite that stern, but that was the rule. And by the time junior high rolled around, it wasn't a rule that needed to be enforced. It was a rule that we readily, lived by. So, picture kids riding around the neighborhood on bicycles, or I was at the beach or here or there, but you're always out with your friends. And then you grow up, you go to high school, and then beyond high school, and then, you kind of miss those days when you're riding around with your friends. And there was never like an ending, right? It just, we used to play cops and robbers or hide and seek in the street, and all of a sudden just one day we didn't. And there was never like a finale. So, what if I could go back and do that one more time? Would I pay more attention? Would I suck it in more? Would we play an extra half hour or an extra round of baseball or, whatever it is, right? Would you extend that time to make it more meaningful? So when you're on vacation, to me, the most important question, and I never heard an argument against this or for a better question, is when are you gonna be here again? So today I've got all these big plans, right? I went and shot some video, and my goal was to post it on YouTube. And this is why I'm not a prolific uploader to YouTube, because I do it for myself. I do it for fun, for myself, and for memories. And then I do it, in the hopes that if somebody's out there who, needs some travel advice that I have come across, I can just point them to one of the videos where I offer some specific advice and provide some reasoning behind it, so they don't have to listen to me, in real time. And then the last one, is the most far-fetched, but if there's somebody out there who's sitting in their chair just waiting to die like I was, if I can offer the tiniest bit of hope or glimmer or motivation that they can get out there and enjoy life at a different level, given all their limitations, then that would be great. But all too often, I stop and I ask myself, when am I going to be here again? So this morning I shot a bunch of video. I was going to do like a, hey, this is my average morning type video. And I've got a ton of packing to do because I'm getting ready to leave in a week. And this is going to be probably one of the hardest packings I've done in a long, long time. So I'm trying to go from 2 bags to 1 bag before I leave Sarande. And so I've got to call all that stuff I'm not going to carry with me and give it away or throw it away or rehome it somehow. So I've got a lot of work to do. And my intention was after breakfast, come up here and spend a couple hours in the apartment I'm renting and get that work done. But did you see the beach, the weather, the water? Yeah, that plan went right out the door. So I started the video that I started filming this morning. I started editing it, and then I'm like, I gotta get to work on the apartment. I get here, I come outside, and I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm spending all day in this apartment. I'm going swimming. It's just the way it is, right? There's no other possibility. So the chances of this actually even getting uploaded is pretty slim, but I'm gonna try harder and harder and harder to get better at uploading these videos before they just end up on a hard drive that's so full of video that it's not even worth the time to go through it. I have a year's worth of video, like 16 terabytes or no, yeah, like 16 terabytes of videos that, and some are duplicates and some are this and most are just trash, right? But to sort through that and, cut up a video and put it out a year later is really hard. I mean, I was looking at video today. This is what, late July. And I was looking at a video from Christmas time in Budapest going, I should cut this up and put a video up, or put, at least make a video out of it for me later. So that's the question, and that's the important thing. When you get out there and you start exploring life in a different realm or different area or different level, it's just always ask yourself, when am I ever going to be here again? When am I ever going to sit and have lunch with this person again? And am I making the most of it? Am I making this an event that I will remember for the next 30 years, 40 years, 50 years? So I'm gonna go swimming. Have a great day. Hey, good morning. I'm out for a little stroll this morning. Gonna go get some fish, go feed some cats, go get some breakfast. But it's just funny to me walking this promenade. Let me turn the camera around. So after being here in the winter time, all these boats are new, all the activity, and a lot of restaurants along here were just boarded up and dirt everywhere, and everything's open and there's people out. It's just the strangest thing. But I want to go up here, get some fish, and then we'll go feed the cats. And just a little quick sample of my morning. So I saw that big boy there sailing in. I didn't know it was coming to Sarande. It was kind of sailing off to the side. Looked like it was going to go by, but that's a huge sailboat out there. Beautiful. Every day, get something new out here. And this is center on the promenade, and all these little boats here. There's more boats now that it's summertime, but this is where you get fish in the morning. Fresh fish right off the boat. There's a guy up here I buy from, and he was getting these like little tunas they're not actually tuna, but they look like tuna. But, yeah, right here, this yellow boat. The best guy to talk to. So there we are. We got some little fish that they get caught in the net, and a lot of times they just throw them back in the water dead, and the crabs down there just go nuts for them. But every once in a while I'll buy a couple fish off the guy. These little fish that they get caught in the net, and they're dead, but they usually just toss them in the water and end up feeding the crabs and the fish right there in the harbor. But so I'll pick them up. I overpay. It's not even a quarter kilo. But anyway, so I go up here and there's a litter of kittens. They've grown up quite a bit now, but they were struggling to find food, it looked like. So every once in a while I'll go up there and I'll toss them some fish. The first time was funny because they didn't understand what was going on, and it was kind of a novel thing. So, I'm throwing these fish down to them, and they're just like, they didn't see them coming. They just hear a fish hit the ground, and they react like, oh my God, what's that? What's that? And it was just the funniest thing because, it's raining fish on these poor cats. And they'd run up to it, they'd sit there and be scared and then run up to it and smell it. And then the first one, I wish I had that first experience on camera because it was so funny. This one cat, he's looking around, where did this come from? And he smells it and he looks around, smells it, looks around, and then grabs it, and he is gone. Like a bat out of hell into his little hidey spot. And then the other ones are looking around trying to figure out what's going on. I toss a few more fish out there and they all got their fish and took off. But it was just the funniest thing because the startled look on this cat, and the way he's just looking around what happened? Where did this fish come from? So anyway, it's a short walk up there, and I'll show you a little more of the promenade. There's another view of that big boat. And it's 7 in the morning. These people have been out here since about 6. Some of them. Let's see, it's just a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Yeah, it starts getting light, like just barely starts getting light around 4:30. By 6, there's usually people on the beach. And, by 7, you know, most of the good spots are taken. So it's just kind of funny how early life happens here. This was the first restaurant I actually stopped and ate at. I had lunch here a year ago when I landed. And it's changed a lot since then. They did a total remodel. I honestly didn't even think it was going to be open, but they slammed out this remodel in about a week and a half. You know, they'd been like tinkering away on it, but they just hammered it and got it done super quick. I was very impressed. And check out these beautiful flowers. Beautiful flowers everywhere. These are just crazy. Well, that ship is massive. So that ferry in front of us will carry 20 cars, maybe more. And look at just how massive that ship is. I didn't realize, you know, when ships are far away, it's hard to tell how big they really are. That thing's just giant. I'd love to know if that center mast is one piece of wood. I always laugh. These stairs were, whenever I get here, these stairs were the bane of my existence. My first trip here. Now I fly up and down these a couple times a day, no sweat. So let's look around. I'm not seeing our kitties. Sometimes they hang out way over there. Oh, here they are. Oh, I got a couple behind me. Look at this. Yeah, the little ones have ventured out of the yard. Where's the other one? Hey, buddy. Hey, come on. Go get it. They can't find it. Oh, he got it. And he got it. Come on. You found it. Come on. You can find it. Hey, baby. That little guy's getting the biggest fish. That's so funny. Oh, here comes Mama. Make sure Mama gets one so she doesn't steal it from the little guys. How did you not get a fish? They're just little baby fish. But yeah, if you don't feed Mama, she'll take it from the little guys. This little runt here has been hard to get fish to because other cats just take it away from them. So I got 2 more little fish. Thinking maybe I'll go up the hill and see if the cats up there are around. Yeah, we'll do that. Go see if oh, here he is. There he shows up. There we go. There's your fish, buddy. What's that guy over there doing? Is he gonna poo or is he gonna eat? We'll just leave the last one there, so they know where to find him. It was fun for the longest time. The cats would hang out by this pallet right there, and just watching them play was, little kittens. They've grown up quite a bit since I've been coming here. But it's right on my way to my favorite coffee shop, and right at the top of these stairs. So in the morning when I'm waiting for them to open, this is a fun place to hang out and watch these cats. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a good picture of that boat, but that's the name. That's about as close as I'm going to get, but it's just massive. I ducked into a cafe. So it's really beautiful though. I'd like to get down and get a picture from the dock, but when I asked, I got a resounding no. But they were polite about it, so all you can do is ask, right? So I stopped in here to this hotel. I'll shoot a picture on the way out. And when I asked, she said, of course. So they were just giving an announcement. I guess it's some sort of cruise ship. Just a beautiful ship though. Got this light pole in the middle, posing to the mast. Just a phenomenal ship. Even with the sun right there, it's not helping, but I'm so curious if those are actually wood masts. So that one, you can see it breaks midway up. Oh, so does all of them do. So they may actually be wood, the way they break, and they're two parts. From the other perspective, it just looked like one. I was so far away. So, and then it led me to this discovery, this beautiful balcony on the hotel. So it's funny, this hotel looked closed for the longest time. And you can see that one's under huge construction. Like, it was nice. Looks like it was really nice. Little seating area down there, but this is just spectacular. Oh wow, look at that breakfast buffet. This is just spectacular. Look at that view. So that was a fun little adventure to the day. Got to feed the cats, got to go on an exploratory mission. And this yacht hotel behind me, super nice to let me out on their patio. There's the name up there. Yeah, so there's the name. You can see it's just a beautiful hotel. And like I said, it looked closed for the longest time, but now they've got plants on it and that breakfast buffet inside. Well, I'm starving right now. I've been up. My Airbnb neighbors woke me up early, so I'm just starving. Gonna go down here and get me some eggs. Yeah, so this is just kind of a reminder of how I start my day. And, look at all the flowers, right? It's just these beautiful flowers everywhere you go. And it's just a beautiful little city. Yeah, sure, there's sidewalks. Sometimes you got to watch where you step. It's a city. It's got city problems. But, I just dig this red. Look at this red. It's just beautiful. And you're probably not getting it because I've got blue lenses on and I'm enjoying my life. And when you're happy, things just look better. But, so be it. But yeah, this is just basic, my morning routine. Go for a walk, sometimes feed the cats, sometimes not. Go get my espresso, get some eggs, and then move out for the rest of the day's plans. Not totally sure what I'm gonna do the rest of the day, but I know a couple days I'm gonna go look for these bunkers. Got one failed attempt to get there. I think I got everything sorted out so I can try and get out there again. But I don't know what it is about that ship. It's just spectacular to me. I don't know, whether it's flowers or ships or whatever. It's funny how just whatever little novel thing of beauty grabs my attention for a few days, and then find something else beautiful to enjoy and dig into. I'm gonna sit down and Google that ship and see if it is a cruise ship. And they had a loudspeaker going in a couple different languages there, so I'm pretty sure it's some sort of cruise ship. But hopefully I'll find some details and I'll put a link in the description. Anyway, be back soon, show you my breakfast, and then try and get this closed out and posted. I'm here at my favorite tavern, enjoying my sea view there. Little sea view. Getting some work done. We got some beautiful eggs and an espresso here. I'm gonna go swimming. I don't know if the mic's gonna work, but tell me life ain't great. Let's do a little spinner here in the water. My very own bow wave. Too funny.